Hey everyone, hi, how's it going? Welcome back to Little Nuts Farm, where it's been a little nuts this weekend anyway. I'm not going to get too much ahead of what's going to be in the video because I've been told you repeat yourself a lot, and I do. Taking the trash out, then probably walk down here. I don't think the mail is ran, but I don't remember picking it up yesterday, so I'm gonna go ahead and check it. And I need to kill a little bit of time for this video. Woo, there just isn't enough hours in the weekend. Isn't enough hours. You know what I mean? Next weekend's holiday weekend, by the way. So there'll be a few more hours in there. Hopefully we'll get to do something fun. We did get to do something fun this week. I'm not gonna spoil it. You'll get to see it in the video. Got to play with a little dinghy. You'll see. Oh me. I wanted to apologize a little bit. I wanted to get that monstrosity of a fountain in the video this week finished, completely done, but didn't work out that way, and you'll get to see it. What happened, and I still may get it done this week. The issue's going to be I'm running out of time to upload my weekend video because I've still got to edit. So, well, you'll see. We just had some issues, and by the time I get my issues fixed, and by the time I get the editing done, you know what, if it works out, I'll add the video, but I really doubt it's going to. Finished product will probably have to wait until next weekend. We'll give it a try, but I don't think so. But the pressure washing is done, painting is done, the plumbing and the electric and all that good stuff is done. Trenches dug, water was run through it, everything was working, and then of course it was going to be a great day, right? Hey folks, God bless and keep y'all. I hope you enjoy this video. I hope you you better start planning now too, by the way, for a holiday weekend. I don't know, you need to do something fun, like I said. Do something fun. Don't work all weekend next weekend. Do something fun. Go fishing, but don't go where I'm going. Probably going to get loud on this air. Let me back down here. Let me back down. Don't go fishing where I'm going. And but if you do find a good spot, go ahead and bloop them down in the comments so I'll know where to go next weekend. Yeah, that's how that works. Oh, folks, like, share, comment, subscribe. Let's get these videos out there for other folks to enjoy. God bless and keep you. We'll see you guys next weekend right here on Little Nuts Farm. Well, welcome to the USS Minnow, or as I've been calling it, the Little Dingy. Anyway, hey look, we're enjoying the weekend. Actually a nervous wreck if you want to know. We got up early that morning, went to a local lake where it rained the night before. And it was a little muddy, didn't expect to catch anything. But we purchased this little boat and decided that we were going to try it out with a trolling motor, and it was awful windy for that little lightweight boat out there on that lake. The wind kept blowing us into the bank. Anchor wasn't big enough to hold us still, but we had a good time. Everything worked out great. So I think the Little Dingy is going to work out for us. We'll be able to just pretty much take it wherever we want to go. It's light enough that it doesn't have to be on the trailer. I can actually put it in the back of the truck, and anywhere I can get the truck, I can just slide the Little Dingy out into the water, and we can start doing some more fishing. It's pretty nice actually. My wife didn't like to fish really up until about a year ago, and now she's addicted. We love to go trout fishing, and now we can go do a little panfish fishing, bass fishing, cat fishing, whatever we want to do. We got to get a canopy because the sun is pretty rough on her skin now. So we're going to get a little canopy and some swivel seats. We got to get some swivel seats. But yeah, so this is the Little Dingy. So I got it parked here in the woods for now. I'm still not 100% sure what I'm going to do. But what do you think about my Little Dingy? What do y'all think about my Little Dingy? It don't have a very big capacity, or heavy capacity, but it's plenty big enough for Kim and I. Plus it's light enough that honestly you don't even have to have a trailer. I could just throw it in the back of the truck and go. Yeah, I could just throw it in the back of the truck and go. Honestly, you don't really need a trailer. It's 12 foot, so it's just a little I'm sorry, the sun's in your face. Yeah, get on it. Yeah. It's 12 foot. I can't remember how wide it is at its widest spot. It's not much more than 36. It's basically a 12-foot John boat. But it's really light, and I do like that about it. Of course, those are fishing pole holders, cup holders, and it's got two on each side as far as fishing pole holders, and you can put your trolling motor. You put your trolling motor on the front or on the transom in the back, either place. It'll take up to a little, I want to say, it says it over here on the sticker, but I can't remember. 5 or a 9 horse, I can't remember. Outboard motor, if that's what you want to put on it. And we probably will, don't know. We took it on the lake today, first time, maiden voyage, in the Little Dingy. I may paint that on the side of it, the Little Dingy. You know what? It did fairly well considering how light it is and how windy it was today and how many boats were on the lake. Now, don't get me wrong. All we had was the trolling motor. And we didn't go far from the dock because I wasn't sure how it was going to work out. You know, how much battery life and all that kind of stuff. I'm going to have to get away from the highway so I can hear myself talk. But basically, we got the boat, the trailer, new tires, by the way. It's a 40 or a 45 pound thrust trolling motor, brand new, and a brand new battery for it for less than $1,000. We've got less than $1,000 in it. Can't hardly beat that. We were looking at some bigger, better boats probably, but you know, I don't really need that. And you know what? Up until, I don't know, a year ago, Kim didn't even like to go fishing. So it's something new, something we're trying out. I've got to go get Ollie. I'll be right back. Also, got this fancy dancy. This is another project. Fancy dancy Martin house. Yeah, that's another project. Come on, Ollie, this way. Yeah, that's another project that, you know, we got to be doing that. Projects all the time. That's what we got to do. So y'all smell that? Smell that? I smell it. It smells pretty good. It smells pretty good. Come on, Ollie. Let's go. Thought about naming the dinghy Ollie's Folly. What do y'all think about that? I don't know that he could go with us. Because I'll just tell you, that little 12-foot boat, as light as it is, it's fine for two grown adults, you know, that kind of don't move around a whole lot. I'm not saying that it would flip over, by no means. But trying to chase a bulldog around in that thing, I'm not so sure. Not so sure. So, you know, just don't know about that. What y'all know about that? Got some little tomatoes. Got a few little blooms in there. Not real sure which one that is. I think, oh man, she told me what she thought it was. I'm in trouble now, but I'm pretty sure it's a going to be a chocolate tomato, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. What do you think, Ollie? Is it going to be a chocolate tomato? In case y'all are wondering, as you can tell, that over there is in the sun. This over here is in the shade, and that's why the little solar fountain ain't working. But we got a few blooms and a few little tomatoes, mostly blooms though. But we've got all kinds of peas that need to be picked. We've been eating them like crazy. Kim came out and put a whole bunch in a Ziploc bag, put them in the refrigerator, and that's the way I like eating them, just a handful of cold sweet peas. Cold sweet peas. I apologize if camera's a little bit shaky. I didn't bring my stick out. I have been, been busy. Been busy all the day. All the day I've been busy, but you can see these peas hanging everywhere. Everywhere. More tomato blooms and tomato plants. The zinnia over there finally opened up. Peas out the wazoo. I'm telling you, they went from being ankle high to up on the trellis, which is great. Ain't that pretty? Look at that. Oh, pretty, pretty, pretty. Them tomato plants are jumping up. Remember last week, this little zinnia here was just barely trying to open, and it still is. But it's getting on up there now. There's another one back there in the back. It still ain't quite opened up yet either. In case you're wondering what all those ferny looking things are, right there in the background, that's asparagus that I didn't cut. But I think those are young ones, and they don't need to be it this year anyway. So they're getting new growth on them. Well, I don't know if she knows it or not, but that tomato plant there is laying on the ground. Dark star, something's been in here and knocked it over. I don't think it's broke, but it's knocked over. I'm gonna have to get in there and fix that. I just can't do it while I'm on camera. Well, I got the camera rolling, I can't do it. Y'all know what that is? You know what that is? That's a kohlrabi. A kohlrabi. I probably will be, I don't know how the editing's going to go in this video because I've done a few things without any audio, and I'll probably have to put some audio over the top of it. So I may be showing you some of this stuff and talking about it twice, and if I am, I apologize. So I probably won't stay on one thing just too long because I may have already talked about it. But these are the raspberries. They're starting to get with it. They are starting to get with it. The strawberries, of course. Dude, we've just been picking them just as fast as we can pick them. And there's plenty more red ones down in there right now that y'all need to come over here and pick. The bed is starting to fill up with the strawberries. We finally got the pond filled in with enough compost that, yeah, it's not level, but it came a hard rain last night for a pretty good while. Not a hard rain, it was a steady rain all night long and packed it in pretty good. And it really didn't sink as much and settle as much as I thought it would. It did a little, but not too bad. And I've got plans for this now. I think, I'm not sure, but I think we're going to turn the pond into some type of fountain with some decorative rocks and stuff around it. And, you know, do some flowers and some grass probably or something, I don't know, but definitely going to turn the pond into some kind of fountain feature, a rock fountain feature. Rocks on the outside, yeah, okay, get loud, why not? Rocks on the outside and as well on the inside because it still just scares the far out of me that I'm not going to be paying attention. And little Ollie there, he falls off in there or something and can't get out because if you didn't know it, bulldogs can't swim. They sink and they're not very good swimmers. So he'd never be able to get out, and I just wouldn't be able to forgive myself for that. So I got to figure out a way. I'm gonna probably put some big rocks on the inside. Ollie, no. See what I mean? That's why I got to do something. I got to put some big rocks on the inside. Ollie, no. So if he does happen to fall in there, he'll be able to get out. We thought about putting the big fountain up here that we're working on. But for one thing, the trench I was going to have to shovel a little bit longer than what I wanted to shovel, to be honest with you. And I still may end up having to because, as you can tell, the solar fountain here just ain't, solaring very good. So I still may have to run a trench up here with electric for a pump. to make a fountain out of this bed, and we'll cross that bridge when the time comes. But for now, I want to get the other one running. Oh yeah. I'm telling you what, this highway is loud. But in the meantime and in between time, looks like we're going to have the fountain right down here. Not quite where the wood is there. We pulled that feature out right there, and as you can tell, I've got my cord already buried in there, and we'll probably put it right here in front of the picture window where we can enjoy it. I think that's what we're going to do. That thing there's getting with it. That rose moss is really getting with it there too. Everything's looking really good. Hey, don't be silly, you'll fall in there. Whoa, Houston, we got a problem. Now, as you can see, the top's leaning there, but that's because it's not bolted down yet. Everything's unlevel. All I wanted to do was get the water running, plug it in, make sure everything was working. And we had an issue. As you can see, the frogs were spitting. And yeah, I still need to tighten everything down. But the frogs were spitting, the bowls were holding water. The top was gurgling out, but as you can see down here, we've got cracks in the concrete that I didn't, I just thought they were surface cracks. But nope, they're leaking out. And it ain't just one, there's several. So it's time for silicone, and we're running out of time here, so I don't know if I'll get a finished product this weekend or not. Because silicone takes, a little while to dry. And then you just got to pray it doesn't leak. So we'll try, hopefully, this weekend, or probably more likely it'll be next weekend. Just real quick, I wanted to jump in here and show you all this. This is a carrot. This is the biggest carrot myself or the master gardener has ever grown. We give up on them. But this thing was getting 8 at the top, so I went ahead and pulled it. Like I said, we don't have very good luck with carrots, but this one worked out. So I don't know, maybe we'll keep trying. They're kind of neat to grow, but we just don't have very good luck with them. But I wanted to pull that just to show y'all that yes, we can grow carrots. Just, you'll starve to death waiting on them. Oh yeah, also before we go, I can't do this and hold the phone, but basically, you get the idea, right? You get the idea? Yeah, that's a project. And come over here. What do you think about that? What do you think about that? Probably going to do away with the old piperoonie there, and I don't know. We're going to do fountain, maybe? Fountain shooting out of it, you know what I mean? Coming out of it. I don't know. So, yep, there's that to do. And we finished that one. What do you think about that? The little spinning fan was going to go up there. But the master gardener decided the Martin house would look better up there. So, yeah. I kind of agree. I kind of like it up there too. So yeah, as we finish one project, we just add more. You just keep adding more projects. Oh, hey, the sun's shining. It's going to be a wonderful day.